lovelies, how are you today? All right, I want to talk to you about my transition and all the little steps that went on with my transition. I want you to see all the little things I did in between doing my crochet until I put it back in. This is the look that I ended up getting the next day after I did all of the things that I did in my transition, like in terms of like using my growth oil and my products from ayurvedicurls.com and the clay and everything that I did. So in the next few videos I'm going to be showing you that, and with this one I wanted to just kind of give you some clips of what my hair looked like and what I went through. What I wanted to start with you is telling you is that when I took out my crochet, it was a disaster. I'm telling you, it was so matted in there, and I was like concerned. It took 2 days to take it out, and it was the worst takedown that I've ever had in terms of how difficult it was. But what I did was on this side, I just sat down trying to take it out like regular, and it came out okay. Then when I got to this side, I added more conditioner and added water and all that, and it was so hard and matted, and I was getting them out, but the actual hair was so matted. And all I can say is this time around I have more hair in my head, because technically it was 6 packs, but thinning out 6 packs, and I didn't braid it every night like I did before, and I didn't brush it as much as I did before on purpose. I thought I didn't have to, but now I see that it gets really mad. And I don't know if you remember before when I did my other videos, I was showing you how I have to keep detangling it. But when there's less hair, it's easy to get in there and really detangle. But because I had so much hair, I couldn't get in there as well, and I didn't think it really mattered that much. I also went to the pool, but I don't think this was like way in there at the roots. So what did I learn? I'm going to be doing that more. I'm going to be braiding it and keeping it stretched just like you do with our natural hair every single night if I can. Now I have all this crochet hair where it's really, really knotted at the root, and I'm like, will I be able to salvage it to even put back in my hair? We'll see. But anyway, I'll let you know about that in upcoming videos. But for now, I'm just going to show you some of the things I do in between. And I just want to end with letting you know that this is my final look after everything that I did. And I just wanted to let you know, just in case you're wondering, I did things way differently this time because I was busy doing so many things. So I had to do my hair in between cleaning and cooking and fixing and all this stuff I'm doing. And so I really went in better this time to make sure my hair got stronger and healthier. It did grow and it looks better, and I just hope you enjoy it, and I hope you learn something from it, and I hope that you try my products, Ayurvedic Curls products, the growth oil, the henna clay, the deep conditioning honey mask, and the styling jam. I hope you really try them out. I'm hearing great things about it, and now I'm finally hearing good things about the styling gel. Like, people are trying it and loving it. So I worked hard to get that formula, so I hope you enjoy it. All right, so enjoy the video. I'll see you at the end. So I washed my hair and then I put the Rasa clay in it for a really long time, and I'm going to show you a whole video on it because I want to talk to you about Rasa clay. This is what it looked like. I am just loving the way my curls pop with this henna. This is just henna and water, and oh, look at that. I just did my Rasa clay treatment and washed my hair. This is how I dye my grays. This is how I dye my grays, and my grays end up looking like highlights. And the curls, man, I can't wait till I don't have to stretch my wash and go. Hey, so I took out the henna, and I think my hands are a little yellow. I loved it this time. The way the consistency was great. I had it in from 5:30 until just about 10 minutes ago, and it's 9:26 rather. So I think I stopped at 9:10, 9:16. So that's what, almost 4 to 5 hours. Wow, so I had the henna in for a long time, and you can see how beet red it is right here where the grays would have been, and in the front. where the grays would have been. The only place that's in my temple, you can see in the temple, I see a little bit there. So let me show you the back. And so what I'm doing now is, now I'm putting back the moisture in my hair. So I'm taking my Ayurvedic Curls Deep Conditioning Honey Mask, and I am putting that in. I put that in everywhere in my hair first. I make sure that that's the first thing that goes in my hair. And just to give it even a little bit more, I just put in the Strengthening and Restore Treatment Mask. So I put that in with it just to kind of give it a little bit more. But this is the consistency of my conditioner. If you haven't seen it, it's really a great conditioner, great consistency. I love it. And it's fine. It's just that I want to do really, really deep, so I'm just adding more stuff. I even thought of using some avocado or something, but I didn't do it. So the other thing I'm doing is that I wanted to show you that how I can do a wash day so quickly. I didn't do it quickly today, obviously, but I have this clothing steamer, and I've been using it to, you can see the water's in the dispenser, and I've been using it to steam my hair. So you can see, I don't know if you can see the steam. Let's see if you can see it if I put this blanket here. Maybe you can see it better there. No, yeah, you can see it now, right? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to start to steam my hair. I'm going to cover, make sure no water comes out of it. I'm going to cover my neck, and I'm going to get the crown area first. I want to get all this in my hair shaft. You can see the white in my hair right now because I put a lot. And with low porosity hair and fine hair, you know, you really should be putting less of this on there. I can't see it very well with the monitor because the monitor is backwards, so I can't really tell what's going on there. You should soon start to see this melt in my hair because it was white, like just sitting on top of my hair, and now it should be in my hair. I just want to show you how I steam. If you're brand new to my channel, you haven't seen it yet. And I'm going to link my wash day routine at the end of this video so you can see the whole thing, how I do everything. I always do it in January at the beginning of the year. I show my updated wash day routine. Let me get this side. You can see it's white, and now it's going to melt away. This is the low porosity hair. Make sure you're steaming the product in your hair, or it's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. So now, one of the secrets to what I do with my edges is I make sure I steam them too. Be careful because this is a closed steamer. It's not supposed to be on your head. So be very careful. Technically, we're not supposed to be using this on our heads. So you gotta be very careful. See how it melted in there? It's in my hair now. I want to make sure that my crown area is getting what it needs because it is the most delicate part of my hair. And the back, I don't want to ignore it. It gets a lot of wear and tear with the protective styling because sometimes there's hair left out. Edges, make sure I didn't forget about them. They're getting a little wear and tear as well because I'm actually doing stuff to them all the time. I'm really done, but I just want to make sure that this is the most important, one of the most important steps for low porosity hair. Otherwise, whenever you're putting products in low porosity hair, if you don't steam it or add heat to get it in there, you're basically wasting your time. you're wasting your time. And that's what I learned about my natural hair, is that this is the most important part so that my hair doesn't break off. So I put all the products in. Those are great things, but if you don't put it in properly, then you're wasting your time. You might as well not even spend the money on the products. Speaking of spending money on products, make sure you check out ayurvedicurls.com and get your Ayurvedic Curls hair product line. I'm still selling it. I still use it. I still make it. And right now I have some growth oil that has really been marinating for many months. And it is so powerful right now. So it's a good time to get some there. So I wanted to show you how I steam in real time. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. A lot of times water will leak out after one steaming, so be careful with that. So you always have to unplug it, so make sure you do that. Alright, so this is what it looks like once I've steamed it. You can see there's no more white. You might see some little pieces of stuff. That's the henna, the little pieces of henna still in there. But what happens is, if you're going to do this, the conditioners will loosen that up and it'll come out when you rinse it back out. So that's what's good about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sit in this for more hours as well. It's starting to get cool already, so I want to keep it warm, and I'm going to keep it in with a plastic bag. I'm just going to sit and watch TV for some hours with this in, and then when I'm done, I'm going to rinse this out and put my leave-in. I'm going to put this as a leave-in back in here with the leave-in Shea Moisture, just to give it a little slip with this. And then I'm basically done. I'm going to seal it with my growth oil, and then I'm going to start to band it and get it ready for my scalp is red. Look at that. I'm going to start to band it and probably wear it natural tomorrow, or I don't know if I'm going to put the crochet in tonight or tomorrow. I don't think I can put it in tonight because it's a lot of work. I gotta detangle it and all that stuff. So I'll be back in the next segment letting you know when I've done all the other steps and let you know what I ended up doing with this, so you see the whole process. So I see a little bit of gray right here still. See that? I see a little bit on the temples. So they're getting more stubborn now, these grays. So anyway, at least I got the majority of it out. It's very red. Oh my goodness. On the camera it looks very red. It looks more red in the camera than it does in person. So, alright. I just wanted to let y'all know real time how I do this process, because I usually don't do it this long, and I wanted to give y'all something since I had my hair out. Alright. See you in the next segment. Alright, everyone is asleep, and now I'm about to do everything that I just said I was going to do. And I wanted you to just see what I do in between prep. This is my prep. So as you can see, I kept the Brasso clay, and which I'll give you a video on after this one. And I left the henna, I left the deep conditioning honey mask in for hours. Everything I left in for a long time because I really want to strengthen my hair. This is the last of the 6 months of protective styling, so I really want to make sure my hair is healthy. So now I am saturating it. Because it's all steamed and has everything it needs, I'm sealing it with my hair growth oil, my Ayurvedic Curls hair growth oil, which you can definitely get in ayurvedicurls.com. I want to show you how my hair looks and how I'm taking care of it and how it's looking. I'm really putting it on the scalp because I'll be braiding it soon and putting the protective styling back in. And I want to make sure I've done a good job. So everything that I normally do, I actually magnified and did more. I did 10 times more. I made sure I did that. Now, if you're seeing this and you're noticing, I'm now using my hands. I've decided that I'm going to go back to using my hands instead of using a tool for detangling. I feel like I end up with thicker hair and I don't lose as much hair. So The challenge is around the crown area, but I'm willing to do it. I'm learning so much about my hair and I'm really loving it. I am exhausted, y'all. It is about 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm in some pajamas. I'm just wanting to make sure that I show you this step. And tomorrow is church. So I am getting this all done so that I can at least have somewhat of a hairstyle for church. Now it's time to put the gel in. And this is my styling jam. It's like a custard. It's amazing. So I'm going to go in heavy with that too, like I am with everything else, because I'm concerned that my hair, won't be as sealed as it needs to be throughout the entire time that I'm going to have my hair in the protective style. So I just want to make sure everything's really in my hair. And since my hair has been put away for the past 5 months and you haven't had a chance to see my routine, I wanted to make sure that I did not skip all of this. So that's why I'm not cutting anything. I just decided to speed it up. So now the crown area, as you see here, I'm going to really work hard on, because that's my area that I have to put the most work in. So it's done now. So now I'm going to do the easiest part, which is the back. You see how easily it is? That's so easy. All right. So now I'm going to start banding. I'm combing through with my fingers. And now I'm going to start banding my hair. And I wanted y'all to see everything that I do. I stick to the same routine. It's been growing. My hair is about bra length in the back. And in the front, when I pull the back to the front, then it is armpit length. So my hair is growing, y'all. We're getting there. After the month of June, I can't wait to do my next length check and see where I'm at. I am definitely a believer of protective styling now, the traditional way. Look how easy it is for me to do everything around my crown, all around the perimeter of my head. It's just so easy to get that in. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to start banding it. It's been a while since I've done this, but it's so easy for me because I've done it for so many years that I'm just so easy, I'm so used to it. That is just what I do. So I stretch my curls, and if I don't do it for 24 hours, then it ends up being its natural curl pattern, a little stretched, but not really showing the length. But if I keep it for 24 hours, it actually ends up as long as you see the band is, and the curl is not my curl pattern. It's kind of an irregular curl pattern, which I don't mind, and that's what you guys were used to before I was protective styling. Now I'm trying to decide on how far to go with the bottom because I don't want to do anything. I don't want to hurt my ends, so I've been leaving them out. I usually blend the crown with the back. Oh, I'm so sleepy. As you can see, my eyes are puffy. Oh, I'm so exhausted. So that it straightens with the back. That's why. So now I'm doing the ends. I'm making sure that I'm putting more oil on it, putting more gel, making sure the ends are strong. And just making sure that I'm there. You can see how it grew. And that's what I usually do. Same thing. I haven't changed anything, but you can see it's already grown. I'm exhausted. All right, so as I told you, this is the product. This is the end product. So what I ended up doing is I went to bed so late last night, y'all, and I was so tired. And usually when I band my hair, I leave it in for a full 24 hours, but I only had it in for about 5 or 6 hours. And I was gonna put a wig to go to church, but I tried it on and I was like, oh, I hate wigs. I just hate that whole over here. And look how small my forehead is. It didn't work. So we were about 2 or 3 minutes late for church, but I did make it. But basically I said, you know what, maybe my hair will look nice on its own, So I went back to my OG hairstyle from when I first started my hair journey here and did it like this. And I just thought it was so cute. The problem with the reason why I do 24 hours is because it stretches way, way more. I'll let you see what it would look like. I'm getting ready to go back out again, but it's not that bad. It's shrinking because it was so wet. So it's shrinking as it's styled, and so it looks a lot shorter. But there's a little cast, so I'm probably going to do it again. Let me see. Yeah, I'm probably going to stretch it one more time if I wear it. You know, I may not even wear it I may not wear my natural hair, but I'm going to probably have to stretch it even to braid it to put it in the thing. But this is, my hair. This is what it looks like. You saw how long it was. But anyway, this is what happens to my hair when I don't give it the full 24 hours. But look how defined it is. Even if I don't leave it in, the curls are so defined. They're so cute. And this, the secret is from the beginning with the Rosso clay and all my steps that I take. So just wanted y'all to see what my hair looks like before I put it right back in. And so you can see it. So my hair is growing, it is getting longer, and I'm really excited about it. And so I do like to keep it out just a little bit so I can kind of remember what my hair looks like and, fall back in love with it again and, get it to where I know it can look. And that's what I'm learning. I'm learning that once I take it out, it may not look so great or maybe looking like it's like weak or whatever, but a lot of times it's not that. It's just that my hair it really looks a certain way when it's not. It sometimes looks worse than it really is in the beginning. It looks weaker and all those things, but it really isn't. So thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a great week. I look forward to seeing y'all next time. Pray for me that I'm able to brush out all those knots and get the hair back in my head. I may have to get another bundle, but shh, don't tell my husband because he's probably... Anyway, love you guys. See y'all next week. Bye.